or at early stage funds, later stage funds, what kind of funds are there, right? Then let's talk about we talked about the investment rules. We are not going very much depth of portfolio partners, partners, associate, principal, VP levels. Will go in the future videos, but over here we'll just have a glance. We talked about the investments. Now we'll talk about the finance rules, right? What are these finance rules? So when we say finance rules, right, these guys are funds, right? So when we say there's a VC fund, right? Suppose this is a fund, they take capital from LPs, right? So you can say it like the arrows maybe change. They're taking capitals from LPs, they're deploying to startups, right? And then they are returning capital to LPs when they get the exit from startups. They return the capital to LPs, right? So this thing works around, but you should know that for this thing to make it happen, there are something returns that they're giving out to LPs, right? IRR or returns. What are these returns looks like, right? So the finance roles basically look out for managing what are these returns, right? What are the returns happening, how the coordinating with the relevant government authorities, for example MCA in India, right, and different other authorities. Filings, what are done, for example for taxation, for example for any other part, for example managing the financials of that fund, right, accounting of that fund. All of these things are taken into account. We'll talk about these things a lot more, right, in the upcoming videos as we proceed. But over here, as I told you earlier as well, we are here to learn about how this basically the thing is working on the part of where these guys come from, right? So let's talk about that. So keeping this thing aside, right, just a second, keeping this thing aside, let's talk about where these guys comes from. When we talk about these guys background, they come from IB. That's true. In IB also they were in the accounting of fund management team. They can be from big fours where they have worked in fund accounting, right? They can be from any other, depending upon the again fund size, but majorly on the accounting side of the things. Majority of the people ask, is there any qualification required, like in India CA, CS, UK ACCA, US CPA, right? Is there any kind of such qualification required? So yes, it's preferable if you guys come from this. It gives you a very clear pathway for this. But if you are an MBA with a bachelor's degree, something like that, that can also happen, but depends upon the work ex that you have held plus college which you studied at, these kind of things. So but again, if you want to go into the fund accounting things of the aspect, then I'll prefer you to work more on the side of getting these qualifications done. That will actually help you in that part, and they are very relevant as well whenever we are talking about them, right? So they make you help understand about the things better in terms of accounting, etc. So kind of that.